Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. You already know my name, so I'm not even gonna introduce me. You should know me by now. This is like episode 8 or something like that, but whatever.
16, wow. Ok, andamos en el dembow con el fucking Charlie Way. Ey, es que tú eres una maldita desgracia. Como dice Celia Cruz con la bemba colorada. Me tienes sudando frío, no quiero mirar más nada.
This video, oh no. I have a few things to let you know. Did I just spit? Whatever, let me get into the video. Because there are a few things that I want to let you know before I even tell you. First of all, like, comment, and subscribe. Like, right freaking now. Like, you have no option. Like, once you're in my channel, you have to subscribe. Okay? That's the first thing that I wanted to tell you. The second thing is, first of all, look at my lips. This gloss is from Lash by Leslie on IG. You know, small business supporting another business. And I have it right here. Look at this. Yo, it's tilted. Look at this. It's amazing. Like, look at my lips. It's sexier now because I'm wearing this, okay? So, just to let you know, I'm also doing glosses and I'm making them myself. And thank you to Lash by Leslie. She was the one who put me on. So shout out to her. My glosses are gonna be available in July. Yeah. As we get closer to July, I'm gonna let you know if it's gonna be at the beginning of July or I'm gonna let you know the date. Okay? The other thing that I wanted to tell you is look at my hair ornaments. Like, of course, this is part of my new collection. So make sure that you go to my website, www.darilisluxury.com, and take a look on them, okay? If you use the code Darilis50, I think I don't remember the code, but I'm gonna list it down below. So you can get the second one 50% off, okay? What a deal. Anyway, so let's get into the video. In today's video, we're gonna be talking about what you think. Yeah. How to differentiate between the manufacturer and let's call the manufacturer the plug. How to differentiate between the plug and the distributor. So if you don't understand between the two, I'm gonna give you a little bit of an analogy. This is the plug, right? This is the distributor. The distributor buys goods from the plug and sells it to you at a much higher price. Like, the distributor finds the goods from the plug at a cheap price. Let's say for 2 cents. The distributor is gonna give it to you for $2. And then you sell it to your customer for like $6 or something like that. Like, it depends on you, okay? So the goal is to find the plug, not the distributor, okay? But sometimes that is not the case, okay? But I'm gonna that is relax. I'm gonna give you 5 things on how to differentiate between the plug or the distributor. Like, how can you know that you're dealing with the plug? How? I'm gonna give you these tips, and if you wanna know, keep watching, okay? First of all, number 1, if you see me looking down, is because your girl forgets everything, so like, why not? Okay? So the first thing and the most easy way to find out who you're dealing with is to ask for their catalog. Why ask for their catalog? Because usually a factory is only gonna sell goods related to that certain product. I don't know if you understand what I mean. Did I lose you? I don't think so. Okay, we're good. Let's say you're looking for an eyelash manufacturer, right? You need to ask them for the catalog. Now, if they have eyelashes, glue, tweezers, it's okay. Okay? We're good there. But if that vendor has eyelashes, glue, tweezers, makeup palette, highlighter, glosses, girl, you already know that ain't the manufacturer, because when you're dealing with a factory, a bread factory only gonna have bread. Okay? It's not gonna have ketchup, mayo, ham, and cheese. No, it's not gonna have everything that you put in the sandwich. You know what I mean? Do you understand that? So that's the first thing. Ask for their catalog because that's like the first way that you're gonna realize if you're dealing with the plug or the distributor, because usually the distributor buy goods from a lot of different manufacturers so they can sell it to you. So like the distributors are good because they're more accessible, and that's another things that I'm gonna be talking later. So yeah, ask for their catalog first so you know. So if you see two things that are not related to each other, like tweezers and glue, it's not kind of related. But like if it's makeup palette, loose highlighter, lip gloss, and eyelashes, girl, that ain't the plug you're looking for. Okay. The second thing is response time. When you're dealing with the factory is not gonna have time to be talking to you. That's one thing. So you have to like have that in mind. Do you want somebody that is going to reply to you in 3 to 5 business days, or do you want the distributor which is going to respond to you in like 2 minutes? Yeah, 2 minutes sounds like right. Okay. Response time and language. Like a manufacturer is not gonna talk to you in Spanish. Why? Or English? English. Because no Chinese know how to speak Spanish. I mean, some of them do, but like, no. Let's say English. The factory is gonna talk to you in Chinese because, girl, you need them. They kind of don't need you because they do have the distributors which buy goods from them and they hustle for customers. Okay, so it's either you find an interpreter, and I don't know how you're gonna do that because let's say you decide to go on Google and type how to say hello in Chinese. It's like something super weird, like, let me see, shun shum shisha ha. No, that's probably not even understandable. Okay, so that's something that you have to have in mind. Like, are you gonna have money to pay for an interpreter, or do you want the distributor who is going to talk to you in your same language? Okay, so yeah, response time. You want somebody to talk to you like right away. You do not deserve to be waiting 5 days for a reply. Now, if you're lucky enough, you can find a manufacturer, but like, okay, we're gonna talk about that later. Okay. Third thing is price. Okay, like, you need to know, like, you have to talk to a lot of different vendors. Do not just limit yourself to one vendor because you need to compare. Okay, this vendor is giving me tweezers for $1, but this one is giving it to me for 65 cents, logo included. Like, which one am I going to choose? And it's always good to only have one vendor because it's not good when you're dealing with two different vendors and they're shipping things differently. So you're gonna have to wait for the other vendor before you release your items. So it's good to limit yourself to only one vendor. Now, that's not always the case, okay? But as I said, compare the prices. Now, of course, the plug is gonna have cheaper prices than the distributor. But if you can find somebody, and like, let's say you're talking to 10 different vendors, you compare their prices, right? And whichever is cheaper, try samples from that person first and buy samples from the other one, and you compare, because sometimes cheap is not the best option. Okay? The fourth thing is ask them directly. Like, as silly as that may sound, girl, you need to be honest. Be like, be direct. Be like, oh, look at this. I was trying the palette from Queen Bee Cosmetic. I'm gonna list it down below. Her palette is amazing. Like, look at this. Small business supporting another business. Okay, so ask them directly, like, are you the plug or are you the distributor? Like, let me know. And sometimes they're gonna be honest with you and they're gonna let you know. But sometimes they're gonna lie straight to your face because, girl, okay? They're gonna let you know what you want to hear. Because they know Americans are looking for the plug. Okay? So I'm gonna tell you a little story of something that happened to me. Like, I was dealing with a vendor for glosses. Now, glosses in China all come pre-made. and I'm gonna list the conversation here because your girl is not talking like lies, okay? I was looking to this vendor and I was like, okay, I received your samples, but I don't like the consistency of the glosses. So she was like, oh girl, why? So I told her it's not a stick. Like you put it on and you have to put like three things for it to look like glossy. And of course, like your customers are gonna support you once, but if it's not good quality, they're not gonna come back to you. Okay, so she was like, oh, I'm sorry my dear, we cannot change consistency. I'm like, what you mean? Like, I'm the customer and you're supposed to be working with me, okay? So like, if my customer tells me that they want something like more consistent, more of a consistent way, like what am I gonna tell them? Oh, I'm sorry, my vendor don't change the consistency. Like hell no. Like you're not somebody that I want to do business with. I was honest with her. She told me, well, dear, like, I'm just letting you know because a lot of us, the glosses come pre-made, and for us to buy another item from the plug, we have to order like 10,000. Oh, that's something else. MOQ, minimum order quantity. When you're dealing with the manufacturer, girl, you need to have money because you have to buy like a lot, like a bigger quantity, like 10,000, 5,000, because they don't care about 100. Like what are they gonna do with 100 sales? Like, you know what I mean? And that distributor buys those good from the plug at a higher MOQ, you know, but they get things like way cheap, you know. The more you order, the cheaper it will be. So do you have that much money to start with 10,000 lashes? I don't think so. So don't be asking for no plug, okay? Because you ain't got no money to, you know. So ask them directly. Oh, and before I say this, I decided not to work with her. Thanks to Mary Leslie, she put me on how to make my own lip glosses, and that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm gonna be filming some videos to show you like how the process goes. So stay tuned. Ask them directly. If they don't tell you, oh girl, but whatever. And the last thing, step number 5, is look up on Google, go to the Chinese Bureau of whatever, and be like Chinese trading companies, Chinese manufacturer, because girl, by law, by the Chinese law, they have to ask them for their license, right? Just be like, oh, can I see your license? And by law, their license have to say trading company or manufacturer, like plug company, okay? So by law, they cannot lie to you. So either you ask them for directly, are you the plug, or you asked for their business license. Now, if they want to work with you, of course they're gonna send you the business license. Now, of course, you don't speak Chinese, baby girl, so you're gonna have to go to the Chinese hair salon or like nail shop, you know, where you gotta do your nails, and ask them, oh, can you please tell me what does this say? And if the person is nice to you, they're gonna tell you, and hopefully they don't lie. Okay. So yeah, that is all, baby girl. So the first thing, ask for the catalog. The second thing, response time. Third, price. 4 is ask them directly. And the last but not least, look them up in the Chinese website, you know, and ask them for the license. Like, come on. So that is all for now, okay, baby girls? As you can see, I have a different backdrop because I was hustling for that. Like, you know, like, I need to improve my YouTube channel, you know, because I love you guys so much, and I need to do more quality videos. And do not forget that I'm gonna start. Yo, like, why is this talking to me? Like, whatever. Ignore. I read. Man, you did not hear that, okay? But whatever. I'm gonna start a girls talk episode. Yeah, like, so send your things. Like, what do you want me to talk about? Like, I'm gonna be the one telling you, girl, that man ain't for you. Like, cut him off, okay? So I'm gonna start doing that. And of course, business wise, I'm gonna still like be making videos, letting you know, and dropping the tea on everything that you need to know, okay? So do not forget to help your girl out. Comment down below. Let me see how I'm doing. Let me see what you want to see next. and like and subscribe. Okay, help your girl out. Shop on my website. Wait for my glasses, and do not forget that I'm looking for PR babes. Okay, free stuff. Bye. Love you all. Spread the love.